the daily dose, where you already know we be doing the most. Welcome back to your daily dose. I'm your host, Alize Mills, and this is the daily dose, where you already know we be doing the most. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and make sure you hit the bell so you can hear the notifications go off. Damn, I am ashy. I need to buy me some lotion. Follow me on Instagram at alize.mills.1. Once again, that's alize.mills.1. If you have any personal questions, comments, or collaborations that you would like to do with me, please, guys, email me at alizemills6@gmail.com. Once again, that's alizemills6@gmail.com. And if you like my videos, if you enjoy them, feel free to Cashapp me at $Zay277, Venmo at Alize-Mills-1. If you didn't get any of that, it will be in the link in the description below. Let's go ahead and get into this video. I honestly feel ashamed of myself. I feel ashamed of myself because I let my emotions get to me again. And I hold myself accountable for allowing my emotions to pull me under. This past week has not been so good for me. Only because I feel like I lost my best friend, or at least I thought I had one. I feel like I lost somebody that was close to me, somebody that I really cared about. And, you know, that was my ex-girlfriend. Not like she dead, like she's still alive, but we just don't talk. She broke up with me, I want to say, a couple of weeks ago. No, not a couple of weeks ago. She broke up with me a couple of days ago. And I thought it was a smart idea to... Well, I told her personally. I told her that, you know, if it makes you happy, move on. Go and date and talk to whoever you want to talk to. And I guess I just felt some type of way because, you know, during this time, this was when I had got COVID. And when I got COVID, she never contacted me. She never hit me up to see if I was okay. I guess it was like, I mean, we broken up. I'm not obligated to check on you, which is understandable. But, you know, she broke up with me plenty of times and got with me again and broke up with me and got with me again. So I feel like everything is different. She just doesn't want to talk to me. I told her I blocked her from everything, and, you know, she said, do as you wish. You know, that was it. And somehow I feel like it's my fault. You know, I would ask, like, you know, like, what did I not do right, you know? But then, you know, I tried calling her last night, and I called her, and, you know, I was expressing my love for her or whatever, but it was in a joking way. I don't know why. And she thought I was drunk, and I wasn't drunk. I haven't drank any liquor or nothing, so, you know, and to her, you know, she was just like, bye, I'm busy. Like, I don't know how a person's feelings could get so cold. And I didn't do nothing to her. Like, I didn't do nothing. I don't understand, you know, what happened, you know. And I guess that's something that just kind of just really bothers me a lot, because I'm asking myself, what did I do wrong? Is there something that I did wrong where I'm not paying close attention? You know, I don't know. And but I found myself getting out of character because when she hung up in my face, I just was so mad. I was upset. Cause you know, you feel like when you do so much for somebody, or not even forget the money. It's just me being there and, you know, wanting to show her that I'm not everybody else that's cheated on her, lied to her, and made her feel like she wasn't good enough. I uplifted her even when she was worried about a whole nother woman. Or women in general, I just still was like, nah, like, you're the one that I want to be with, you know? And I just made her feel beautiful. From day one, I made sure that she would know that you're beautiful inside and out. And I don't want you to ever change because I accept you as you are. But she wanted me to change. And she wanted me to do things. Or there was things I didn't do that she didn't like. And I never wanted her to change, not once. Not her attitude, nothing. And, excuse me. I just allowed my emotions to get to me. I'm disappointed in myself because I told myself I would never take myself back there, you know? And I'm starting to see that it's just truly a reflection. To me, I feel like it could be a reflection of how I just treat myself. Or maybe it's not me. Maybe it's something she has to work within herself. Or maybe she doesn't feel like she's good enough or deserving of love. Because I did everything right. Sometimes I made mistakes. I did things, you know. But I did things right this time. I didn't argue as much. I didn't turn to, you know, the negative. You know, I always see, nah, she cool, you know, she just upset right now, you know. Excuse me, she just needs time. And I guess it's like I just ask myself, why can't I ever get it right? Why can't I ever get it right? Like, honestly, I just be asking myself, like, why isn't it that I can't just ever get it right? I'm thinking that I'm getting it right, and I'm not. And then I'm stuck. And then I gotta pick all the pieces back up again, and I gotta put it all back together. I gotta put it all back together. And I'm asking myself, how do I do that? It's like you get so caught up in trying to do the right thing, or you get so caught up in wanting to make the other person happy that you lose yourself, and then you find yourself doing the same that you said you wasn't gonna do. And I did it again. I allowed my emotions to get the best of me. And I shouldn't have. I believe in her. I do. I believe that people can change. And I also do believe that we both made mistakes, and I feel we're both at fault. I do. And I hold myself accountable. I hold myself accountable for allowing myself to get to this point of where I had to stoop so low and to jump out of my character. I fucked up. And I feel like the worst part is that now that I acknowledge it and I see it, I want her to be happy, and I want her to move on with her life, and I want to move on with mine. Because I feel like I can't turn back to something like that. And sometimes it's like you want to be like, nah, this is worth saving. But I gotta save me. I gotta save Alize. I gotta be there for me. Because every time, I'm always there for somebody else. And it only I'm the one that ends up heartbroken. I don't hate her. I don't dislike her. I just gotta see where I went wrong. And where I went wrong was I allowed myself like, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Normally I would cry, but I can't. I cried for her before, when she broke up with me, or when she said she just needed space, or she just needed time, whatever. And I did that before, and I think at that time I assumed the worst, because she just needed time, because she was going through some situations and, stuff like that. But, you know how they would say, you can't fight fire with fire. And when you really love somebody, you gotta let them go. And I guess that's the truth. I guess it is. Because when you really care about somebody, you gotta just let it be. Because I must not love her enough if I hold on to her. So there's no reason for me to keep holding on to something that a person has already walked away from. And I find myself apologizing to me as I hurt me again. But this time, I acknowledge it. This time I see the errors. And I know how to go about it. This doesn't mean that I give up on love. This doesn't mean that I turn a blind eye to love. This doesn't mean that I'm going to treat the next woman wrong. This doesn't mean I'm going to say F all women. This doesn't mean, that's not what that means. But it means that I need to see that, stop putting myself in a box and assuming that I'm not good enough. Because for so long in my life, I've put myself in this box and felt like I wasn't good enough. So I would go out my way to prove to other people that I was good enough. But I don't need to prove that to nobody. But prove I'm good enough for me. Because I am. And I am love. And no matter how it ended, she will never forget how I made her feel. Just like I'll never forget how I made myself feel throughout this entire relationship. Because I failed me. And I can't keep failing me. So for anyone who is going through a situation like this, for anybody who has been hurt, for anyone who has been, we just got to hold ourselves accountable and just remember that it does hurt when we're the ones being left. And sometimes it may not even be us. Sometimes it's just that other person. Sometimes you could do everything right and it could still not be enough. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I'm doing good. A bit of shortness of breath when I was, putting on my drawers again. But, I'm all right. And I'm hanging in there. But, I love y'all. Peace.